Alright, there we go.
Okay, finally. It took a little while.
Alright.
Hello, everybody. In just a second.
Still working out some technical stuff here, people. 1 second. Just plug it in the wall.
I got the... that's full. I can just use this.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But it might disconnect and reconnect, like...
Alright.
Because it's... sensitive wires.
Ah.
Yeah, actually, on the Mac is pretty worse.
Yeah.
Sweet. Just that W key broke off, and I guess during putting it back together, we just tend to screw over. Sweet. Okay. Yep, we are on and ready to go.
Alright.
Hello, guys. Welcome back, finally, back to TMNT Cowabunga Collection.
What part is this? Part 4?
Part 4?
Dang. Yeah, after a few cancellations and delays, we're finally back here, continuing on with all these.
Yeah.
No, wait, arcade.
Arcade version. This one.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be playing through who you're going to be.
I thought you could.
Yeah, so I guess what we're doing, we're going to be playing through Turtles in Time, the arcade version. And we'll show off a little bit of the differences from the Super Nintendo version, which is actually considered superior compared to the arcade game, which is very rare for a console game in the 90s, because it's usually downgraded and stuff. So Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo is a lot better than the arcade, so you'll see in a little bit what we're going to be doing here. Alright, I gotta get these controls down right.
Yep. Start.
Yep. Bear with me, people, I'm not used to the Switch. Alright.
Oh, did you just hit that?
Sorry. Oh my god. Alright, just start the game.
Okay.
We're good on lives.
Yep. There we go. Okay. Hello, Missy Lizard. Hello, Connor. How you guys doing?
Hey, man. Yeah, I actually linked this to my Facebook page. I'm actually curious to see if anyone's gonna tune into it from there. Well, I guess we'll see. Definitely gotta send this to my buddy Scotty from Temple and see what he has to say. Alright. There we go.
Okay.
I actually have some pretty good memories of discovering this game.
Oh, yeah?
In an arcade somewhere. Well, actually, I already was watching a little bit of Nintendo stuff back in the day. But I remember specifically, we were at a movie theater in Orlando, Florida, when we went to Disney World for 2 weeks on vacation. And this was in the lobby.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, the original arcade machine in the lobby, and we had time to kill, and I wanted to play it. But didn't get to play it on the way out because the exit wasn't through the front door of the lobby. But yeah. But once it hit the Surfside Arcade of Rehoboth Beach, I was golden.
So Ethan, did you see the latest Nintendo Direct? Yeah, only a little bit.
Refresh my memory. Is the Nintendo Direct a news thing?
Yeah.
Bear with
the new games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bear with me, people. I'm a PlayStation person, so I'm still working on getting my. I'm still working on getting up to stuff on Switch, so don't mind me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other good memories I have of this game.
You already know my one memory with this, just the reshell version.
Yeah, well, the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I mean, I thought that was a cool way to revamp it in a different way, but I found out later that people didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. Well, I'm not the person to be terribly critical about movies and TVs and games, so
Yeah,
that's not
at least
really
gotta give them a chance.
Yeah, I always try to. kind of similar to that new Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie that was out.
Yeah,
And
it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it.
Stefano,
maybe.
Stefano.
Yep, sorry for mispronouncing that. Well, interesting tidbit right now. They've been re-releasing a lot of the old Ninja Turtle figures. Just re-releases of the old school ones, but there's been a lot of differences in the paint schemes, and people online have been talking about how the paint scheme on Baxter Stockman here, the guy we're fighting, is really bad compared to the original. I don't know, I haven't seen the re-release yet, but it's something to the extent of, I don't think it was hand painted on, or they did something really weird with it. I've been seeing a lot of the reissues of a lot of these figures lately, and I don't understand why they use all these different paint schemes and not go with like the original mold on them. It's really unusual. Yeah, but thankfully I don't have to worry about that too much, because my collection's all based on the originals. Oh yeah, another weird memory that I have. Back at the time where I was kind of a stupid, annoying kid, I used to be an obsessive when we go to Rehoboth Beach at the Surfside Arcade. I wanted to make a video of me playing all different arcade games, do like commentary on it. And I was only like 8 years old at the time, and if we still had a lot of these tapes and I went back and watched them now, oh my god, it would be so cringe-worthy and so horrible to look at. Yeah, because now I've been working in broadcasting all these years, and obviously my commentary would be a whole lot better. But yeah, that was during a time period where I was not the biggest fan of how I was as a kid.
No, me neither, but it's like...
Well, we all go through those phases.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember... I still have my old computer towers, and I found a couple when playing the old school Mario games.
What format's this on?
It's it was from my old camera. I'm not sure if it was like MP4.
Oh, okay.
It was probably MP4 wet WAV.
Okay. Yeah, I just added a few new NES titles to my library down in the basement at home.
Oh yeah? What you got?
Oh, well, actually, what I did, since I'm now more familiar of watching all the Angry Video Game Nerds videos and learning all the games that he covered, especially the early stuff, I bought a bunch of those. Now, I know they portray the videos of those games in a negative light just because of his character, but really, the games aren't all that bad. Well, most of them aren't all that bad. So yeah, Fester's Quest, which is based off a character from the Addams Family, is pretty good. And from watching the videos in general, you know how the gameplay is, so you know what to do. Like, the one example that I have is, I told you a little bit before about a game called The Boy and His Blob. Yeah, it's actually a really interesting game from an Atari developer with, like, puzzle elements to it, because I got this, reissued version for my PS5 from Limited Run Games, and it's pretty interesting. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's fun. I'm trying to go back, remember what else did I get? Oh yeah, Silver Surfer was one of the most famous ones that he covered earlier in his career. Yeah, it was a little bit tricky, but I've watched that video a couple times to know how the gameplay is. That way I can get used to it. I'm trying to remember what else. My mind's in the gameplay here, so bear with me, people. You only do so much multitasking, playing a game and talking at the same time.
Yeah. Got a big chat.
Oh, forgot to do the presentation of this thing. We'll do that at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot to present Ethan with a signed photo that I got for him. We meant to do it at the beginning of the program here, but we'll do that at the end.
We got 4 characters instead of 2. Like, oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah, we got. I know they add in the 2 question mark mystery thingies, and then they announce 4 characters. I've seen it.
What game's that for?
Oh, Mario Kart for the final wave of the DLC.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Add in 4 new characters.
Nice. Who are they?
It says, oh, yeah, Diddy Kong, and
Oh, nice.
Funky Kong, Pauline.
Oh, the classic line. Got the spike balls on the ground of the sewer here, and if you go over them, they go, "My toes, my toes,
my toes."
It's funnier in the Super Nintendo version. Wait, hang on, let me do it. They add like an extra sound effect to it in the Super Nintendo version, so we'll hear that later. Yeah, so earlier this month, I was supposed. Oh, actually, I went, but Ethan was supposed to go with me, but he got sick. RetroCon, out at the Pennsylvania Convention Center in Oaks. Great time. I don't want to reveal just yet what I'm going to present to Ethan at the end of the show, but you'll see at the end of a major, a major person from a movie that we love. So we'll do that at the end of the program. I did meet music composer Stan Bush, who is who sang the song "The Touch" from the original Transformers 1986 animated movie. Very nice man. He cut a promo for my radio show on XLV's Kick-Ass Friday, which I'll finally be premiering this week. There was an issue last week with having to cancel my show last minute, but I'll be on tomorrow along with 5 other celebrity and artist promos that I'll be airing. I'll tell you all at the end of the program how to listen if you'd like to. Hope I'm not taking over your show too much here.
No, that's okay. No problem.
Okay. The Pizza Monsters. I don't think they even gave I don't think they even gave an official name for these characters. All they do is that they model them after the aliens from the Alien franchise movies. I think the next thing we gotta do is, after we're done doing this one, we gotta work on doing something on the DLC for the Shredder's Revenge game.
Yeah, I'll get the DLC pretty soon.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's only I think it's only $8. It's not expensive or anything.
Yeah, as long as it's not that expensive.
Yeah, $8 is nothing.
Hey, it's a fiery. Hello, Octavia. Hello, RRC. Love this game, though. Nice.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
Oh, did I tell you the birthday presents I got for Nolan last month? He loved them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, our cousin Nolan, I've been teaching about Ninja Turtles, along with his other stuff of liking Marvel and Nintendo and Pokemon of all things. Yeah, I bought him a few new action figures. We saw a lot of the.
For a second.
Oh.
Let me get the chat up on here. Yeah, I'll just do it like that.
Let me get a drink here.
Yeah, my phone just some reason. Once again, sensitive 10 port. Actually, I'm gonna size this up so I can see the chat better. Yeah, 100 ain't good enough. There we go. Directly in the middle. Okay. Okay. Back to it.
All right. Sorry, phone. You go over there. Yeah, so I pretty much, where was I? Oh yeah, we're talking about our cousin Nolan.
Yeah.
I got him a bunch of action figures for his birthday last month. Even though we weren't able to have a family birthday party and a sleepover. But we were at the yesterday's fun shop. It's a vintage and current collectible toy shop at Rehoboth Beach. If you ever go out there, definitely check it out. They had a lot. They had a lot of reissue Turtles figures, the new ones that they make of the old ones. And they had a bunch of the superhero line where they had some of the Turtles and Bebop and Rocksteady in superhero garb, and Nolan instantly spotted the one with Donatello in a Batman costume, so had to hide off a little bit secretively and got that for him for his birthday. Well, actually, it was initially that we saw it when we were on vacation 2 months ago, and I was looking for something for his birthday in the first place. So. But I also had been looking at stuff at Target. They're making some other versions of some higher articulated Turtles figures, and he was looking for a new Shredder figure. And so I got him one that's more in the right size of how, just more like in the right size of the figure would be, like in comparison to the old figures. Like Shredder's bigger than the size of the Turtles, so that kind of made more sense. This is the part of the game I don't understand. I'm like, where the heck does Cement Man come in within the Turtles franchise? Because he's never in the cartoon, and
he's just there.
Yeah. Well, once we get to the Super NES version, I'll explain a little bit. Things are different in this part of the game than they are right now, what we're playing on the arcade version. So, once we get to that, we'll see. One of these days we gotta do like a 4-player live stream on one of these games.
Yeah, if I can grab Andy and John again.
Yeah.
Or maybe even
or Kyle.
If Damien decides to join in, then gotta have to play Shredder.
Or we could do 6. Dude, that'll be perfect now with those new characters in the DLC that just came out. Because you got 9 playable characters in there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new package just has like a survival mode with like 6 different stages, and you unlock new skin costumes for all the characters, and they're all based on different areas of the franchise, of the toy line, the cartoons, and the movies, a little bit of everything. It's really cool.
So Ethan, what do you think about the remake of Mario vs. Donkey Kong GPA being on the Nintendo Switch?
A remake of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong from Game Boy Advance?
Yeah. I'm like,
I have that one on my original Game Boy. Still trying to get a little bit used to it. I mean, it's really just basically the GBA version of the '94 Donkey Kong game for Game Boy. I'm still trying to get to it. Still trying to get used to it a little bit. I recently built up my Game Boy Advance library with a lot of games that were that I never initially owned in the first place, and had to do a little bit of searching here and there to find the right ones I wanted to add, just like the worthwhile stuff within Nintendo and that system itself. I've been coming across a lot more lately with doing that. Yeah, my mind's going blank with trying to remember what. other NES titles I picked up at too many games. Yeah, couldn't find X-Men or Back to the Future. I think there was someone there looking for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which was AVGN's most infamous negative review. But I don't really have much of a desire to play that one because I can see how bad the gameplay is on that one from watching this video on it. There was another area of something. I was looking at looking for more NES games. If I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh yeah, I think I've told you about Mike Matei's live stream. He used to work with AVGN. I don't know if he still does right now, but he. I'm gonna tell you about it. Bless you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a cough or a sneeze.
That's been happening a lot. I'm just like, that wasn't a cough. That was
yeah, but anyway, he's posting some funny rage videos of some games that I hadn't really played before, and obviously expanding my interest in the old school stuff.
Forgot there were buttons on the back. I could just jump.
Oh yeah. This part of the game is also different from in the Super NES version. When we play that part, we're gonna have a different boss.
Not these guys.
No. Well, actually, Toka and Razor are gonna show up in the extra stage that was added into the Super NES version. So yeah, after the Sewer Surfing stage, we're gonna go to the Technodrome, and that's like split into 2 parts. Actually, more like 3 parts. So yeah, that is coming up shortly.
Just finishing the activity. San Sobo.
Another channel, maybe.
Probably.
Oh, did you by any chance watch that video that I sent you of Nostalgia Critic reviewing the Pee Wee Herman movies?
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
You have to go back and watch the little ad that he does for his sponsors. The commentary is so freaking good, I can't. Funny bits in there.
Yeah, I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Watching the stuff on Big Top Pee Wee's a little cringeworthy, just so you know. Oh.
There's also another remake, which is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I've never played Paper Mario before. So.
That's a tough one. That's been a tough one for me to get into.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the original cart on my N64. Took me a while to find it, but I hadn't played it quite as much as other games.
No, not really an RPG thing.
Yeah, same here. It just seems to be a little bit too much involved with it.
Yeah.
I did recently play Marvel's Midnight Suns, which has RPG elements in it, but it was I think it's got RPG elements in it, but it just didn't seem like what I'm used to with that. But it was pretty fun, even though the game wasn't exactly widely received or critically received. I did enjoy it though. Even though there's not a lot of current games that get me, that one did actually. As we continue along here, yeah, at this point of the game, compared to the Super Nintendo version, yeah, this stage pretty much stays the same with the level design and the boss. Also, going back to RetroCon, I was hoping to go through with my plan of trying to get a new Ninja Turtles Technodrome. But unfortunately could not find a dealer that had one complete or in good shape. But I did find some other turtle vehicles I was looking for. I found the Mutant module, just had a few small pieces missing. Got those off of eBay. And the shell top 4x4, known as the Turtle Tenderizer, like in the Shredder's Revenge game that you fight against in the 3rd stage. So yeah, had some good finds there. And actually, that one came in the box. The box came with it, and it was complete. And a couple other small pieces. But if only some of these toy shows. Sorry to be yeah, I feel like a nerd right now talking about all this stuff. As much as I'm trying to save money, this whole collectibles thing can get to be I definitely get into it a bit. I'm really just trying to get after the last few TMNT pieces that I want to get for my collection so I can start saving up more money. Cramping up here.
What's up, dude?
What does that one say? What does Connor just saying there? Why does the crocodile boss look like an enemy from Donkey Kong? Which one? Yeah, Leatherhead, the evil Cajun Gator. Oh yeah, and also going back to RetroCon one last time. Got James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he was there again. Finally was able to talk to him a little bit about some of my media work that I've done with him. I've told it earlier this year. I went to a book signing with him in Lansdale where he cut a promo for my radio show. I finally got to tell him a little bit more about it. And he gave me his email for him so I can email him the info and check it out. So yeah, I'll see if he gets back to me.
It's nice to have a YouTuber get in touch.
Yeah. Anything within the media. To get your exposure, anything helps. Yeah, this weekend's actually going to be big with the 90s wrestling con that I'm going to that my buddy Tommy's put together.
Nice.
There's a bunch of my favorite guys from ECW that are going to be there. And I'm getting through to a bunch of them now about getting radio promos from them.
Yeah, that guy. You played Mario Baseball, right?
Mario Baseball?
Like Mario Super Sluggers you talking about? Because I know there was another Mario Baseball game for the GameCube. I forgot what that one
I haven't played that one. I fell away from Nintendo once GameCube was out. That's when I switched to PlayStation.
Yeah, I've never played. Well, I've played a couple of GameCube games, just not on the actual GameCube itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Sunshine was just kind of impossible, but I got through with it.
Ooh. Don't even get me started about the cheesy commercial for that game back in the day.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Just look it up on YouTube. They just based like too much of a Kitty Nick Jr. type TV show theme song to it.
Oh.
It just sounds so horrible for a Nintendo thing. It doesn't compare to the ad they made back in '99 for the original Super Smash Brothers game.
Oh.
Yeah, Nostalgia Critic he did a really good review of that movie, or of that commercial in one of his specials. I think someone was throwing Pikachu swinging around by his tail. Then at the end, I think Yoshi has a hammer and smacks Donkey Kong with it. And they're all dancing around and the monkeys happy together.
The monkey, yes. The happy monkey gets hit by hammer. Yeah, it was called, Mario Superstar Baseball. Yeah, I've never played that one. My Mario Super Sluggers disc is shot, so I can't play that game. I'll have to get another one.
Do you have Paramount Plus?
No, just Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching Mutant Mayhem last week.
Oh, that's on Paramount?
Yep.
Nice.
Gotta find out when it's on physical Blu-ray. But yeah. Helped to lighten the mood after I was sick last weekend.
Yeah, we both had the, you know why.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah, well actually it wasn't so bad for me. I just had like cold-like symptoms, but the bad part is that I had to cancel my radio show and couldn't go to my concert at Wind Creek the next night. So yeah. But I'm moving on and gonna find more things to enjoy. There's a lot more good stuff on the horizon soon.
Yeah, I guess honestly September wasn't the best month.
Yeah. I mean, I got through some alright stuff. Yeah, I just couldn't believe from some medical mishaps that I had. I missed 2 out of the 3 concerts I was supposed to go to at the Wind Creek Event Center out here in Bethlehem, near where we live, and was really hoping to do those after missing out on so much over the summer with the rock concerts for the summer. I just couldn't believe it happened with that too.
We'll see what happens.
Did he say have you start one, or what was he saying?
No, it was just wondering if it's possible if the next Nintendo Direct they announced they would have the GameCube stuff, like Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, just like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they ever update anything with the Nintendo 64 area of that?
I'm not sure. I haven't touched this in a while.
Oh, okay. No, well,
I think they added it.
Well, after we sign off here, I'll scope it out.
Sounds good.
I might want to go back on, actually, I don't have a whole lot of time spare because I gotta work tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. But I want to take a look at that, see what it's N64 and what NES stuff is on there. Hey, you took both the pizzas. No, it's okay. If we were playing in the arcade, it would be a different story. Not so much on a console, though. Yeah, no worries. So there's some other old school stuff coming out soon that I want to tell you about. Well, they're coming out with a compilation of the old NES, Super NES, and Sega Genesis Double Dragon games. Yeah, the console versions of them. There's a thing, there's actually some downloads on the PlayStation Network where you can download original old arcade games, and I have Double Dragon 1 and 2 on my PS5 for that. But there are some differences with what Nintendo did with them on their console versions, so Waiting for that to come out. Let's have 1, 2, and 3, Super Double Dragon, and something else that I'm not exactly familiar with. Trying to remember what it was. So yeah, if you like side-scroll beat-em-up games like this, people, Double Dragon was actually one of the first ones to popularize that. Followed by format for the original Ninja Turtle arcade game, along with this one here that we're playing. Yeah, they don't make games like that anymore. But yeah, I love these for multiplayer purposes. This is kind of what I grew up on with gaming.
Yeah, I would honestly, if I were to do something like this, I would just make one with my characters. And
think about how much time it would take to develop everything.
It would be like, ooh boy.
You know, another thing we gotta do is you gotta get AEW Fight Forever. We can start making everyone as wrestlers. And we can have like matches and stuff. I mean, I haven't had a chance to do that on my PlayStation yet. But Nolan's having a blast with it.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, that's another one you gotta work on getting.
Anyone got a pin? Anyone got a pin?
Yeah, so when we get to the Super NES one, we gotta go into the modifications to reset some things.
Yeah. So you would always take it out the arcade.
Yeah.
Anyone got a pin?
Well, that way, well, also with extra lives and
Right. Yeah.
and starting at the right stage.
That hole's our way home.
What do you think of the new Princess Peach game?
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
Because all we need is Mario Party 3. That's the one game we.
Yo, move your character in.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, so if you see the size comparison here between the Turtles and Shredder, this is kind of like what things look like with the action figures that I got Nolan that I was trying to describe earlier. Oh yeah, it was also Shredder in the Super Nintendo version of this is different. It's a Super Shredder and not normal Shredder, but when we get into that in a second, you'll see the differences.
And also, what do you guys think of the Nintendo Museum?
Where's that? I don't think I...
Oh, that museum. Yeah, they're making a new museum somewhere.
Oh.
Florida, Japan, I forgot where.
I'll look it up later. You know what else would be good to go to next month? New York Comic Con. But yeah, the prices are horrendous.
Oh, God.
Not just for the tickets, but also for the autographs. It's really bad.
Okay, yeah, autographs.
Yeah, I've seen so many higher prices for talent that I've met before already, and they didn't even cost that much at the shows that I've been to. It's insane.
Hi, Punisher, how you doing?
overcome the arc villain Shredder.
Okay. So I guess we'll switch over now.
I forgot which one.
Hang on.
Rewind. Oh my god.
Oh, we're not doing that.
I can.
There we go. Quit game.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
That was weird. I was trying to hit buttons too. All right, so let's go to
this-
enhancements.
Start.
Put extra lives on, and starting level. Go to sewer surfing. Start off on that.
Okay.
And start it up.
Okay. Boop. What's this? Have you guys noticed that The Rock is finally back in the WWE?
I love The Rock, but I don't watch current WWE.
Oh,
I'm an AEW person. Sorry, folks. I'm not giving... You just went to one player.
damn it.
Just restart it.
Okay. Wait, no, this one. Okay.
Alright, let's try again.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
fine.
Okay. So. Oh.
Let me try to help a little bit.
So it's
2-player.
2. Right.
I'll be Leonardo this time.
Okay. Raphael.
Here we go. Use all the characters. Okay, let's see if this thing does it right. Now we skip that. We watched that already.
Yeah, there we go. This sewer surfing.
Yeah, so what we got here, the sewer surfing stage is just basically like a bonus stage, but there's a boss. Instead of fighting a bunch of pizza monsters in the end, like the arcade, we're gonna have a boss here in a moment, and you'll see who it is.
It's a monster.
I also had another interesting development with one of the other games in the Cowabunga collection here. I found an old Nintendo Power magazine at yesterday's fun at the beach. And it has the map for the Radical Rescue Game Boy game, which I cannot get the hang of. So hopefully, use that to beat the game. See how that goes. And add in the little funny, zany sound effect there. You know what I still got to work on? I'm still doing research on trying to see if I want to get a PS2 and a PS3 console. To get back the old games that I used to have. And also those old DLC games that I had, because I am just dying to play The Simpsons and X-Men again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently they can't put them out because of licensing issues, but it could happen because Konami's doing a lot with re-releasing all their different gaming franchises from back in the day. And this one was obviously the first one they did right out of the bat with it. So you can see we got the Rat King here on the... Hang on, what do you call it? I can't remember the name of it. What the heck is wrong with me? Yeah, if you go up right all close to him,
Yeah.
you'll be able to dodge things.
Yeah, I was just on the further side. I almost... Oh, no, I am Raphael.
Oh yeah, that vehicle was called the Foot Ski. Sorry, my memory was failing me there.
I am, and I'm doing well.
So now we're gonna go to the part of the game where this new stage was added in. The Technodrome, my war machine.
guess further updates, you guys. Next month there will be like tons more spooky games that I'm gonna be recording. They're already up. They're already up and scheduled. Should be out. Should be 2 out on Saturday. I think that's pretty much it.
We gotta brainstorm a little bit what else we should live stream one of these days.
Yeah. We're trying to TMA too.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of some other stuff that would be good. Well, you know what? We could also do a playthrough of the Manhattan missions, or the Manhattan Project, which was the third one for NES, since that one's different. I hate these guys.
Oh, right. There we go.
Yeah, if you can't get them at the right point, then they're annoying.
Oh. Why did I do that?
And they're back.
Hey, gosh. Oh, jeez.
Oh, maybe, oh, okay. Looked like it was gonna let you choose a different turtle there.
No, don't shoot me. It's one of us now.
One of us, one of us. Oh, you know that too?
Yeah, I've heard. So let's get another column of characters because since we have 4, I think. I'm not sure. Nintendo does it some unexpected for us supposed to. They probably wouldn't change last minute, guys, so. Are these games for Halloween? Well, not on Halloween, but just for the whole month of October. Yes, since you guys do it in October. Probably play some scary games. At least something different besides Slendy and whatever else. Excited for October? Yeah.
Alright, I hope the control scheme here doesn't mess it up for me, but we'll see.
Oh.
So this is the one where you have to throw the foot soldiers at Shredder.
Yeah.
That's how he takes damage.
I remember that.
Luckily, I can do this fast.
Yeah, it's... Wait, how do you do it? Because it's like...
You have to press like down, then attack. But you have to get him in the... You have to get him in the... When he's crouched like this. That's how you throw him. You see, I did it already.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that. I can't do that. Since October's coming in. Oh, are you gonna be watching horror movies? Well, there's a FNAF movie coming out October 27th, and Kyle and I are gonna watch that opening night.
I don't watch a whole lot of current horror. I like some of the classic ones. I'm a little selective with it. I like a lot of Stephen King ones, except for Carrie. I can't stand that one. Sissy Space, it creeps me out. But I do enjoy Halloween, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, and a few other selected ones here and there. Yeah, the new stuff just doesn't get to me.
Yeah. Do you think some FNAF games? Yeah, well, honestly, I'm not really the biggest FNAF player, you know, so maybe expect not to see any more FNAF games that I play. Besides, the new one, Security Breach, oh man, dude, that's just gonna take up so much space on my PC. If I borrow Kyle's computer, then maybe, but overall, I just say nah. Sorry.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, we're just playing through the same stage like we did in the arcade. It just takes a little bit longer, but the boss is different.
Yeah.
It's more challenging than Cement Man. And of an actual well-known TMNT villain.
Expect one more Clone Plays Apps video for this Friday, which is Sonic. I know, I spoiled it, but oh well. At least a Sonic game. I'm not telling you which one. You can have that one. So hell hot.
It's hot enough to boil a monkey's bum. Guess what that's from?
Oh, I don't know.
That's from the Bruce's sketch from Monty Python.
Oh. Yeah, Dan and I have been watching it so much, I kind of lost track of where that episode was from.
That was a season 2 episode.
Okay, then we passed it. We're on season 3 now.
This is the one where they're all Australian.
Have you watched Dracula films? No, I have not.
Not so much. I haven't seen every single one, and like I said, I'm selective within that genre.
It's slash. More like mash you up.
This one, you gotta get him from behind, because he blocks easily.
Yeah. I'll make a perfect distraction. Oh. Okay then.
Hang on, I can get him. But if you get him while he's jumping...
That's okay. Ah, wait.
I'm having a hard time with this.
That's... This guy's a freaking thug. He's not even draining.
That's because you gotta not be able to get him. You gotta get him from behind in that position there, see?
Right. Yeah. He's just tough.
Ah.
At least too impossible to beat. You can just skip the stage.
Hang on, let's just finish it. It's a good challenge.
Okay. Yeah, he's draining. Okay.
just jumped out of the way.
Are you gonna be a vampire right now? Actually, since I have the beard, I might be Shaggy. Like zoinks! I think I have some brown pants. Kind of like his, but I got the green shirt, so.
There we go. Corner him. Oh, we almost had him. We got him.
Nice.
We better keep it at this because we gotta do the next stage.
Right. The one who's hey, Bill. The one who just saw Dark Deception stream. Oh, welcome back. Sorry, community post for Stuck with an Eighth. Well, it's called Stuck with an Angel. That's coming December 21st. We're still in the process, so it may take a while. Angel and I have been so busy. Yes. I think you guys are gonna love the sequel.
Oh, something else I forgot to mention. The game gallery in Easton. Well, they got their they got their new store back, but they just got a new location for the arcade. It's gonna be at the Palmer Park Mall in Easton, on the other end of Easton.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's gonna be. I gotta find out when it's gonna be open, but yeah, that's a perfect place to have an arcade at.
Yeah, let me know when it's open.
Yeah, I'll find out. I gotta find the article.
I'm willing for another.
But yeah, with all the 100 arcade machines plus some pinball.
Oh,
yeah. Cannot wait for that. Thank God they got a new storefront down the street where they used to be in Easton, so that's good. And we gotta figure out what movie we're gonna go to next.
Yeah.
Probably the Marvels in November, but I've got a few other ones I want to try to go see. Oh yeah, do you remember the preview that we saw for that movie Dumb Money? Where it was talking about the hedge fund thing based on GameStop that someone hacked in? No. It's not complete. Yeah, well, it's not totally based on a game itself. It was this thing that was in the news during the pandemic.
Oh.
I'll show you the trailer for it. But a bunch of comedians that I like are in it. Alright, who am I gonna be? I'm gonna switch it up. Also, at the end of this stage, the bosses will be different.
Yeah. I wonder who.
We'll make it a surprise. It's a surprise. You know what I want to hear?
What?
Mike and Raph's hip-hop Christmas album. But that probably would be pretty bad. Yeah, there's a reference to that in the Michael Bay Turtles movies, but there was actually something from the 90s that the Turtles did with a hip-hop Christmas video, but it was more like a reggae Christmas video. It was really bad.
Look at chat, we're playing. We'll get to the chat in a bit. Got Rock and Bebop.
Bebop and Rocksteady and pirate garb. And they're annoyingly fast.
Oh, wow.
I think once you beat one of them, then they'll start fighting each other, then they're both done. Okay, just one last stage, and I think we're good here. So we're gonna have to go back to the menu. We have to go to the main menu for this and select the final stage.
Okay, right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So, enhancements. Go to Technodrome, the final shell shock. Yep.
Oh,
And then back. And let's start it up again.
Alright. What are you gonna do? The cringe stall just streaming. I wanna say we might do it
Two.
two. Since the channel started in October. It started October 2nd. Well, hopefully we can do it at this point, but Kyle and I have been so busy. It's been so hectic.
Yeah.
Haven't seen my boy in forever.
And now, to cap things off, we're going to see the last difference between the arcade and the SNES game. Instead of fighting normal Shredder, we're going to fight Super Shredder.
Oh my god. You hunk. A sharp hunk.
And he's got these, and he's got different abilities that you got to fight against.
What?
Did it again. Oh, it took him out already.
The shred is dead.
There you go.
How you guys doing? Doing good, Wayne.
Not too bad.
What do you think of F-099? Ugh, I've seen it.
The N64 one?
I think it was the S. Is it for SNES too?
No, the original one was a SNES launch title. I think he means the Nintendo 64 one. I do enjoy it. Just it takes me a bit. It's been taking me a bit to unlock everything ever since I put that back in my game library. Actually, you know what? I got a code for that I got to work on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
I think that's everything we got to cover here.
Yeah, that's all for Turtles in Time.
Alright, I think before we sign off, I need to present Ethan with this.
Yeah, tell me what
One
you
of the
got.
things at RetroCon, he was supposed to go with me for an autograph signing with Diane Salinger. She was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. She played Simone, the French lady. Ethan and I were gonna meet her. Well, he didn't make it to the convention, but I was able to. But I got this really cool signed photo with all this inscriptions on it with her famous lines from the movie. And the photo's a little bit dark. I don't know if anyone can see it.
It's a little bit fake.
Yeah.
But,
You got it in a sheet protector there. But Ethan will post another picture of it so you can get a better look at it. So
Bonjour, Ethan. Let's talk about your big butt.
that's great, isn't it?
Oh man, I didn't even notice.
So good.
Very funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. Very nice lady. I just felt so bad for her because everyone's still reeling since Pee-wee died a few months ago, and obviously she was trying to hold back, trying to fight tears from that. I just felt bad for her, but so very nice lady. Very nice lady. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You got it, and we'll go. We'll make sure we get you back there next year.
Yeah, I got it. I gotta make up for my sickness.
Yeah. Luckily, they got a bigger hall and more vendors there, so hopefully they'll keep the same thing there for next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
But hey, too many games. That'll be before that one, so...
Yeah, hopefully I can go.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get that to happen as well. Maybe even a few other smaller things. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We ready to sign off here, I guess?
I think we are, unless if I have anything else to announce tonight. Yeah, I think I think I covered everything.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. We will continue with more in the future. What are we doing next?
I think we got to work on the DLC for Shredder's Revenge.
Yes.
Or we'll do the Manhattan Project. We'll figure that out soon.
All right. Yeah, so yeah, tune in for whenever those are going to arrive. So I'll get the DLC eventually. And, all right, see you later, alligator, and a wow as a shell shock dial.
Whatever that all meant. All right, thank you for having me. See ya, people.
Yeah, no problem. See you later, guys. Have a good night.